Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Hey everyone, welcome to the review. Here's my review for the movie Gods of Egypt. Oh my god, why did I pay money to see this fucking movie? Oh my god. This movie was awful. Look, I'm gonna say this right now. If you watched the trailers for this movie and you thought this movie looked good and you thought this movie looked amazing and awesome and this is gonna be so good and so fun, you're probably one of the people that are probably gonna like this movie. And I'm not insulting you. If you like this movie, that's fine. If this is your kind of shtick, that's fine. If you saw the trailers and you thought this movie looked good, you will probably like this movie. But if you were like me and probably most people and you saw the trailers and you thought this movie looked really stupid, as it turns out, this movie's really stupid. Gods of Egypt is a god-awful piece of shit. Gods of Egypt, more like gods of shit. Gods of dumb. Gods of stupid. Gods of fucking why did I pay money to see this movie? This movie was awful. This movie stars Gerard Butler, Jamie Lannister from Game of Thrones, Chadwick Boseman, and Rufus Sewell. And this movie's directed by Proyas. And this guy's done some great movies like Dark City and The Crow. And he's also done some not-so-good movies like I, Robot and Knowing. You can probably tell where Gods of Egypt goes on this list. Of course, this shit list. This movie was fucking awful. So bad. This movie was so bad. Oh my god. It was kind of hilarious though. Like, is this movie entertaining? Oh god, yes, it's so entertaining. This movie's like watching Battlefield Earth and Batman and Robin. It's so horrendous, but it's kind of interesting how bad this movie is. Nothing in this movie is done right. Like, the CG in this movie looks so god-awful. Not a single shot, not a single frame of this movie looked realistic. You could tell everything was green screen. It looked like absolute garbage. Oh my god. The worlds look like shit. The creatures and the monsters all look like shit, like really bad. The action was so bad. So many quick cuts and shaky cam, and oh my, you could tell that some of them were just obvious stunt doubles, and you could tell some of it was obviously CGI. Just, it looked so heinous. Just, I thought this movie was like made for TV or something, because I think this was an expensive movie, but it looked so cheap looking. Like, it looked like absolute garbage. It's not quite as bad as The Legend of Hercules. You remember that movie with Kellen Lutz? It's not quite that bad, but it's pretty fucking heinous. This movie was awful. And Proyas, like, he directed this movie. That's a good director. He directed The Crow. That is a solid movie. Such a good movie. Like, what the fuck happened, man? Like, what happened? This movie is so bad. The direction of this movie is absolutely sloppy. The writing, what writing? Like, I bet a 10-year-old wrote the script for this movie, and that performance is Gerard Butler. I can tell he has fun with these kind of movies, you know, like the 300 and stuff, but he's awful in this movie. I can tell he's having fun, at least, but he's terrible in this movie, like, so bad. And Nikolaj Coster-Waldau, Jamie Lannister from Game of Thrones, he's awful in this movie, too. He looks kind of funny, you know, with the eye patch and stuff, but he's awful in this movie, too. Chadwick Boseman is completely wasted, same with Geoffrey Rush, and same with Rufus Sewell, who can play very silly, over-the-top people, but he was even wasted in this movie. This movie was just horrendous. This movie was awful. Just terrible. But like I said, if you saw those trailers, you know what you're in for. Like, you know what kind of stupid movie you're in for. If this is your kind of stupid, you like this kind of movies, you will love this movie. But if you think this movie looks like shit, this movie is shit. You're absolutely right. It's absolute shit. If you want to pay money to go see this movie and laugh at it, then I strongly recommend it. But if you don't want to go see a fucking terrible movie, then yeah, of course skip this movie. This movie is fucking terrible. It's so bad. It's so bad. So bad. One of the worst movies of the year. So bad. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this movie, Gods of Egypt, a 2 out of 10. So bad. Just so bad. I could say that a bajillion times. So bad. So bad. So yeah, that's my review for the movie Gods of Egypt. So yeah, in the comment section below, please tell me, what is the worst mythology movie ever made? Just the worst. Greek mythology, Roman mythology, whatever kind of mythology kind of movie, what is the worst? For me, The Legend of Hercules. That movie was, just so bad. But what do you think is the worst? Comment below and let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please like and subscribe to this channel and join the dark side.